Ladies and gentlemen, today is Wednesday, October 13th, 2021. I am Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the King of Afternoon Drive Radio. So are you ready, Clemaniacs? If so, then let's give it up for Clem in the PM.
You, I need you, I want you to be my tonight. You need me, you tease me, use you up and throw you away. You fire, taking me higher, don't hold me, don't let me down. You need me now, I need you, come on, let's go all the way. Get a piece of direction.
else? Wow. Motley Crue getting us started on the hump day. Little piece of the action. That's what I'm going to give you for the next hour, 47 minutes. A piece of the action. Wow. Oh, my God. I'm pumped up. Boy, you couldn't ask for more. Whew, that was some good stuff right there. Old school Motley Crue getting us going on this hump day edition of the Clem and the PM. Welcome back, everybody, to Clemville. This is the Holy Land. I'm the preacher today, all right? I'm going to give you a sermon of interesting stories, fun stories, sad stories. I mean, sad news. We got to hit some sad news. Very sad. We'll cover everything today. Take your calls, 845-429-1700. Going to be a great day. Get us over the hump. Ready for cruising into the weekend. Don't forget, tomorrow night, set your calendar. I am very excited for this edition of House Calls, because it's about like the residue from COVID, what's left over, you know, I mean, what's ailing you from the COVID that you had 10 months ago, a year ago. So I'm calling in. I got a question. I need an assessment. I am very, very excited for tomorrow's House Calls, which will be on immediately following the Clem and the PM. Our very own Kerry Potter will be interviewing. I know a nurse practitioner and somebody else over at Good Samaritan Hospital. Yes. Hold on here. Let me just see. All right. So anyway, what a beautiful day out. These fall days are just absolutely insane. I love them. I enjoy a hot day. I'll enjoy, hot chocolate in the snow, whatever. But these are perfect days. Fall weather to me is perfect. I love this. I wish somebody could make a cologne of rotten apple. Now, I know it smells funky or it sounds funky, but I'm telling you, this is like a chick magnet. The rotten apple smell is beautiful. I'm not sure if they're rotten apples or apples that just fall from the trees and they start deteriorating. To me, they look like they're rotten, and then they create this smell. It's like a apple wine or something. You can literally get high off the smell. I love it. I absolutely love it. I gotta form it into a cologne, a body deodorant, something. Like a lower, area wash, something. It just that rotten apple smell is. Again, it doesn't sound pleasing, but it's like I just suck it all in. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, so I'm pumped. I really am. I'm feeling really good. Had the therapist today. Barry Fitzgerald kicked back on the couch, and we just let it go. We just talked. I mean, about the strangest things too. Strange things. Very, very strange things we talk about. But it's all like, to break through the layers. There's layers of this stuff. This is all formulated years ago and over years and years. But what another great session. I just love going to him. I highly recommend him. Sadly, he's not taking on any new clients, so I really shouldn't be, putting his name out there. But I figure this is, at least if you wanted to reach out to him, maybe he has a cancellation, somebody stopped going, somebody moved, whatever the case may be. But I get a lot out of it. I know Kevin does as well. Kevin, how are you feeling on this Wednesday?
I'm feeling good. It's a nice, cool day, and just to be able to walk in and be able to do this show and just being here at RCR, it's just great.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I know you've been helping Bob out a lot. This guy, sometimes he doesn't know what to do, so we got to steer him in the right direction. I dropped a seed in his head, and obviously you took over from there, so you're helping him a lot. Get the Doo-Wop Dream Machine shows up on Spotify, so people can now go back and enjoy the show again, or maybe just enjoy it for the first time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you go on the Spotify and search for Doo-Wop Dream Machine, you'll find a couple episodes are up already. So yeah, definitely check it out. If you haven't heard the Doo-Wop Dream Machine yet, do it, and you won't be disappointed. That's for sure.
And again, that's the family here at RCR. You know, Bryan Avenue Bob's got a great product. We need to distribute it on a wider base. And now Kevin jumps in and takes him to the finish line. So, you know, we want maybe with someone drops the idea, someone helps out with the harder technical stuff. And now Bryan Avenue Bob is able to appease a wider audience or even his current audience. And that's what it's about. You're just growing the audience here at WRCR, all the shows, bringing in a listening audience. It just keeps growing and growing. That's why it's a perfect opportunity to jump on board. Reach out to Kerry, Kerry, at WRCR.com. Talk to her about the advertising opportunities. And there are many. There are many ways to advertise to get your name across here on the world-renowned CLEM Radio Network, WRCR AM 1700. Yes. All right, so listen, we got some stuff to talk about. We'll do it for the next hour, 40 minutes or so here on the CLEM in the PM. We'll take a quick break, and we shall return. Woo!
Hudson Valley News, informative programs, and your favorite music. We're radio unscripted, AM 1700, WRCR, and WRCR.com.
This is Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan. Please join me for my monthly show, Hometown Happenings, which airs the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. We will take your calls, we'll have special guests, and update you about what's going on around town and in the county. So please join me, Supervisor George Homan, the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. for Hometown Happenings. You'll be happy that you did.
Hey, what's up, Clement? Hope you join me every weekday from 3 to 5 here on the world-renowned network, WRCR AM online, RCR on everywhere. Tell your friends, family, co-workers, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube, and I'll see you at 3, Clement. All the love.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Some big troubles in Tarrytown this afternoon. Route 9 jammed in both directions between Prospect Avenue and Franklin Street. It's an overturned vehicle. Police are alternating two-way traffic in one single lane. Again, that's Route 9 in Tarrytown. But no delays yet on 287. Tappan Zee Bridge looks great. So does the thruway in Rockland County. I do see a lot of congestion, though, on the Hutchinson River Parkway, northbound and southbound, just to the north of the Cross County. As a matter of fact, northbound delays start a little bit after Webster Avenue and continue up past the area of Mamaroneck Ave. Traffic sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. Festivals, football, the great outdoors. Some people say fall is the best time of the year. It may also be a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer. And from the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Chris Majette.
And partly cloudy over tonight, mostly upper 70, Friday mostly partly Saturday, highs at 75 degrees. Sunday, be in the mid 70s. For a strong cold front, much cooler air, like the late Sunday.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com. And the current temperature is 68 degrees.
And we are back here on the Clem and the PM, owning the mute button. All right, so let me just get this set there, and we are almost. Wait, give me 1 second. I should have done this before. We are good to go. There we go. Like the Facebook page, like the Facebook page, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you could do that, you would be a big part of our growth process. Yes. So the Clemini van is going in next week. I missed my appointment, my original one. Robin was busy lady, backed up. So it's going in next week. It doesn't matter. Like, it's already been noticed by the masses. You cannot refute the pink minivan. You can't miss it. You can't mistake it. It's just there. And then soon it'll be there with lettering, and people will see it. They'll know radio. That's the radio guy. It's just a given. It's like a given. So that next week it goes in. It will be in there for about 4 days, 5 days, she said, tops. Once we get it back, that thing is putting on miles and miles and miles. You know that song? I could drive for miles. And I think it's like, I could see for miles, but I change it. I could drive for miles and miles. I'm telling you, I'm driving to Philly to get a cheesesteak. I'm driving to Boston to watch the Bruins, driving to Canada to sing "Oh Canada," and I'm just driving that car all over. I'm going to Tennessee to have some whiskey. I'm going to Hawaii to grab a pineapple. I'm just driving that car all over the place. The Clemini van, I'm thinking of buying a couple. I don't know. My kids, like, when it's time to buy them cars, I'm like, listen, this is what I got for you. I got pink minivans, lettered up. That's what I got. Or you get to drive in a dump truck. I don't care. Like, take your choice. So I figure in the next few years, I'll have 4 more of those pink Clemini vans roaming the roads, just getting the word around. My daughter today, she's like, Dad, I need a ride to school. Is there any way we can take the Corvette or anything else besides that pink minivan? I'm like, yeah, sure. I know how the high school days were. Believe me, I know. But they don't seem to understand. All my other ones, my middle daughter, she's like, oh, the minivan, it's big. All her friends love it. They take pictures, Instagram. Soon you'll be able to win $100 a month. 5 winners, $100 each. Post a picture of the Clemini van. Where is it? You tag it, hashtag it, this, that. We'll get to the specifics. Don't you worry. It's going to be a beautiful thing. All right? So let's get to these stories. Now, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how I would go on with life. This is like the harsh realities of life. They're talking about today the accident on Route 304. 2 cars collided, intersection of Route 304, West Nyack and Nanuet. There was, heavy damage to the cars. Bang Bang had said there was injury. And sadly, we come to find the accident that happened last night at 6:15 has brought a death of a 10-year-old unnamed boy who was found at the scene not breathing. All officers immediately began CPR on the young lad. And until, EMS came, they continued it. All ambulances from different departments pulled up, took in all the injured, 4 injured. But sadly, a 10-year-old boy has lost his life from that accident. Toyota Sienna, which I drive, that's the Clemini van, and a Ford F-150, both had airbags deployed. Now, I don't know how the 10-year-old died. If it was could have been impact from the airbag. I don't know. Could have been crashed. All I know is that it's a 10-year-old boy. How does a family... I mean, our man, Steve Coyle. Why do I say Doyle? Steve Coyle. Wait, let me get this right. Let me just backtrack. From the Happy Jack Fund, Doyle, he's, he does something that, I mean, it's a tough job what he does. I mean, with the Happy Jack Fund, families that have lost kids, I mean, they invite them into their family. That's a family where they all share the one thing we don't want to win. You know, we don't want to win that prize where our kid passes away and now we have to get consoled by people who have experience in that. And that's what he does with the Happy Jack Fund. It's a great organization. I wish it didn't have to be. I wish, kids didn't die before their parents, but sadly, this is what happens. And sadly, a 10-year-old lost his life in this accident. So I'm sure we'll get the name, but our prayers go out, nonetheless, not knowing the victim. Our prayers go out. Godspeed to the heavens for this young little boy. He'll be taken care of now. But the family that has to deal with the sudden loss. I mean, when I lose my dog at night, like he's going to take a poop and then all of a sudden he disappears and we got to chase him down. It's like we're calling for like a half an hour, 45 minutes. I mean, the feeling. Your heart's racing. You're sad. You're panicky. Just like that, boom, your kid's done. Dead. I mean, like, there's no college course. Life doesn't prepare you for that type of trauma to deal with. So our prayers go out to the family, to the friends of this young boy whose life was lost. And like I said, I'm sure within the next, day, we will get the name released. But just very sad. And another, today, Will was talking about, accidents, a lot of accidents going on. We got to chill. And, I don't know what's going on, but another accident happened in the Hudson Valley. An 84-year-old woman whose name has not been released. She pulled into her driveway, got out of her car, and her car was rolling backwards. She tried to stop it and was flattened by her car and pronounced dead at the scene. So, I mean, I don't know what happened there. Like, usually, if it's, you take it in drive, you put it in park. Maybe she put it in reverse. I don't know what happened. But I do know that now an 84-year-old lady had died in her own driveway, run over by a car. Cars are weapons. We must respect them. I know when I was a young man driving my sports cars, Daytona Turbo, Toyota Supra, Mazda RX-7, even when I stole my mom's Chevy Citation when I was 14, 15, driving down to the city, I never respected the rules of the road. And it almost cost several times, people's lives. I was just lucky by the grace of God that it didn't. And I'm not saying this 84-year-old lady was doing anything crazy or that other accident involved anything more than maybe just a mishap. But we must always remember that cars are weapons and they're vehicles and they do kill. So we must observe the road, the laws of the road. I learned about the morning show. They were talking about yellow lights. For me, it was always yellow, pedal to the metal. Now I embrace the yellow light as a sign to slow down. This is just a recent discovery. I heard them talking about it, and I said, you know what? That's right, man. I mean, I must admit that for years, when I saw yellow, and would just hightail it on through. But lately, I've been just chilling down, slowing down, and doing what I'm supposed to do. I can't say I'm perfect. All I can say is I'm trying. But with the car, we must all follow the rules and be careful with the car. Make sure you do have it in park. Make sure you do have the emergency brake on. We're always in a rush, and believe me, I'm always in a rush to go nowhere. But life is just so busy. I've made it so busy. But we must pay attention to what we're doing. I really believe this lady must have done something or didn't do something that I'm sure she normally does, which caused her car to turn back, roll backwards and crush her. Very sad. 10-year-old boy, 84-year-old, maybe grandmother, grandkids. And that's just what happens with cars. All right, let me get this down. I don't know. I mean, that's like, life goes on. I have a friend who, her son, he went out on a boat with his buddy. They were both 14, and that was the last time they were seen again. The boat was found. They were never seen again. So you can assume that they were just, thrown into the water and lost at sea. Now, that's horrible. I mean, not that one death is better than the other, but, you get into a car accident, your kid dies, you can bury them. There's some finality there. But with, that incident, I mean, that's horrific. You know, you never the unknown. Like, I mean, you have suspicions. They're obviously, you know, probably right that your kid was lost at sea, never to be seen from again. But you don't know. I mean, were they abducted? Could they have been abducted from somebody? I don't know. I mean, you don't know. You don't know these things. So it's the unknown, living with that unknown. But I see her every day, you know, posting different things. Some things about, you know, normal life, and then a lot of times about her son, Perry, the one that was lost at sea. And I see that it's been years now, you know, several years. And, you know, I don't know how she is at night behind closed doors. I'm sure she has some ups and downs. But I do know that she moves forward. And I do know that Aaron and his family have moved forward. And Steve and his family and others, you know, you move forward, but you never forget, and you try to do things in memory and in honor of the lost one. I don't know, man. That's just rough. It really is, man. I mean, especially like, you know, again, there's not a better way to die, but if a child is sick and, you know, you kind of expect it, the doctor says, listen, you know, between you and I, it's stage 4 cancer. It's only going to be another month or two, blah, 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 whatever. You might want to take him to hospice, McDonald's, you know, whatever, Disneyland. You can kind of plan for it. Doesn't make it easier, but at least you plan for it. But something, I mean, like so just instantaneous. Imagine a father driving a car. Got to be one of the parents, I would suspect, in the car. You know, you're still alive, you're injured, but you look, your kid's not responsive, but you're injured, you can't do anything. I mean, it's like, you know, that stuff I like to see. Not that I like to see it, but in the movies, you know, where you know it's not real. It's like, you know, a sad scene, but it's like, all right, it's just the movies. But this is the harsh realities of life. That's why I'm telling you, man, you got to wake up every day with a positive attitude and just be grateful for that, man. Like life. Mark Hannick, I don't know. I'm back to thinking this guy just needs to be kicked in the head, pile driver, like a smack to the face, something to knock the harsh realities of. When they ask him, give me 3 good things. I mean, it's like, dude, I woke up again today. I'm breathing air. I'm talking to you guys. I had Kellogg's Rice Krispies, you know, whatever, man. I mean, everything is a blessing. It really is. And life, the most. It's a beautiful thing that you wake up, you have the opportunity to conquer the world in your own way. In your own way, you conquer the world. Whatever you want to do, you go out and you do your thing. I mean, you could sit home and collect $600 a month to have no job, or you can go out and try to be the next, you know, Bill Gates, freaking Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, whatever. But life is so precious, man. I'm telling you, just in a split second, a 10-year-old boy robbed from his family. Not rob, you know, I hate to say that because God doesn't rob us. Yeah, Father Clem knows that. Pastor Rich would agree. God doesn't rob us of our loved ones. He makes sure they're taken care of and healed. But it's like, you know, we feel robbed. We feel like, you know, and I'm only speaking with no experience whatsoever. But I'm sure someone feels like, he was taken from me. She was taken from me. Why so young? You know, this and that. I don't know. I see stories like this. And I mean, I heard Jeff talking about it. You hear an injured person. You don't know the age. Now you come to find out it's a 10-year-old boy. I mean, I know when I'm driving my kids, they're on their phones. They're playing games. They're having a good time. They're in their own world. And boom, done. Just like that. Just like that. Life changes forever. So be grateful. Be blessed. And, you know, just take everything in stride. Don't make any problem too big, you know, bigger than it is, all right, because they all go away. All right, so as we wind down to the 340, do not forget, tomorrow's going to be a great show. I'm very excited for it. And I'm not talking about my show because they're always great, but House Calls. The House Calls show tomorrow night after the Clem and the PM, immediately following our show, will be a couple of people from Good Samaritan. I know it's a nurse practitioner. I apologize for not having the name. And somebody else. It's like the residual effects of COVID, the residue of COVID. I got it in my back. I'm telling you, I was talking to my therapist today about it. I truly believe this is all COVID related. It's a weird thing. It's not muscular. It's like nerve. I think I have COVID of the spine and it's affecting my back. That's my diagnosis. I mean, I have no degree, obviously. I don't even have a bachelor's. I think I got like 42 credits or something, but That's my opinion, that I have COVID of the spine, in the spine, and it's interfering. And it comes and goes like every 4 or 5 months. Weird. Very weird. Not muscular pain. I told you. I put on a sock one time. I pulled out my back. I sneezed. I threw my back out for 2 weeks. It was crazy. I sneezed and all of a sudden I was crippled. Like, I'm like, ah! I can't move. Ah! Ah! I was like bent over, man. Like, I was like Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's crazy. Like, and that was from sneezing. The time I put on my sock, I bent over to put my sock on. I got my sock by my toes and I got stuck. I'm like, what's going on here? I can't move. I can't move. My back's out. Ah! And that was from putting on my sock. So this is not that type of back pain. This is something different. All right, 3:40. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Woo!
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
You or someone in your suffering from lingering symptoms of COVID-19, then you do not want to miss an episode of Good Samaritan Hospital's House Calls on Thursday, October 14th at 5 p.m. Good Samaritan Hospital has launched a COVID-19 recovery program to offer comprehensive care from diagnosis to treatment. Our guest will be nurse practitioner Michelle Muldoon, Senior Vice President, Population Health and Value-Based Care, along with a physician colleague. That's October 14th at 5 p.m. here on WRCR, sponsored by Good Samaritan Hospital, advancing care.
Running out of faith? Then stop by for a service. Don't forget to tune in to Faith Unscripted, a brand new show dealing with the big questions about God, faith, and you. Hosted by Clarkstown Reformed Church's own Pastor Rich. Every Tuesday at 10 a.m. only on WRCR, AM 1700.
That message that could take the first step. Click on W now to make it happen.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, good Wednesday afternoon. Starting off with a problem in Orange County in Woodbury. We've got Route 6 eastbound and westbound shut down from 293, which is Long Mountain Parkway, out towards the Thruway. That's an accident involving an overturned car. Really no great alternate to that one, unfortunately. And checking traffic on the New York State Thruway. That's already slow in Rockland, exit 10 to exit 13. Getting to the Thruway already. Some delays on 287 westbound out of White Plains from exit 8 to exit 5. The Newburgh Beacon Bridge is clear, so is 684. Taconic South, a little slow through 301 in Cold Spring. And traffic is sponsored by Unbound.org. The girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. More at Unbound.org. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Partly sunny, Hudson Valley, 70 degrees, and partly cloudy overnight. Tonight, mostly upper 70. Friday, mostly partly Saturday, highs 70 and 75 degrees. Sunday, be in the mid 70s. For a strong cold front, much cooler air. Late Monday, AM 17.
Up-to-the-minute weather information always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com. And the current temperature is 68 degrees.
We just got to get that. We just got to get up just a little bit more. You know, it's warming up just a little bit more. All right, so we are back here on the CLEM in the PM, WRCR AM 1700, WRCR.com. Now, our very own Marcello Russo DeVito in honor of Italian Heritage Day, Marcello, who, by the way, I mean, is a renowned chef. For those of you that don't know, it's not like this guy just kills it in Rockland. I mean, this guy is known amongst chefs as one of the top tier chefs, residing in our very own backyard, Lafayette Street in Suffern. What a beautiful menu. The food is delicious. So in honor of Italian Heritage Day, Chef Marcello Russo De Vito is showcasing tastings of Terrace Acre wines from the region of Molise, along with samples of pasta, olive oils, tomato sauce, salame, parmigiana, along with a short cooking class. The event is this Monday, October 18th, and it's free of charge, but reservations are required by calling this phone number. I can't believe it's free of charge. I was saying to myself, how long? We just got sent this read today, you know what I'm saying? I was watching this video of Lloyd. If you never met Lloyd, he's the nicest guy. He's like the maitre d' / sommelier, like the wine expert. He's like, I need to, every time I go to Marcello's, I always leave like, I go, I got to be more like Lloyd. This guy's like monotone. He's just chill. He doesn't like bounce off the walls, but he knows his stuff. The way he explains to you the specials of the day. So this event is, I can't believe it's free. I mean, you're going to be with Marcello, having some cooking instruction. He's going to show you how to cook something. You're going to taste pasta, olive oil, tomato sauce, salame, Parmigiana cheese for free. That's crazy. Like, why would they do it for free? Anyway, this event is free, but reservations are required by calling 845-357-9108. 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I'm calling for a 1 o'clock slot. I am. I'm calling for a 1 o'clock slot. When I get off, and actually at the break, I'm calling for the 1 o'clock slot. I'm going to do it. If I got to leave early, I'm going to say, listen, I got to leave at 2. Oh, you know what I got to get? Maybe I'll do the 7 o'clock slot that night. Do the 7 o'clock. I'll go back. I'll do the 7. And yeah, because I got soccer practice 5:15 to 6:30. Perfect. 5:15, 6:30, I go straight to Marcello's. I have a little pasta, some Parmigiana, salami, and I come back, I talk about it the next day. What's better than that? I got to call up. Hopefully the spots aren't filled. Listen, I kid you not, if you've never been to Marcello's, it's like Marcello's is high level food. I mean, it really is. And the crazy thing is, it's not expensive. Like, I expect to pay more when food tastes that good. You know, I'm not saying like I'm like, you know, the food critique, but I am kind of, you know, my wife and I, we go out enough that I know to different places where I think I got a handle on good food. His food is great food. Everything. I mean, it's just, oh God, it's insane. It really is. I love going to Marcello's. It's a beautiful place. I mean, the atmosphere, it's perfect. But back to this Italian Heritage Day, Monday the 18th. That's this Monday, by the way, you know, so you got to get moving if you want to go. 357-9108. I was listening to Lloyd talk about the trip to Italy, the Terrace Acre wines, the region where they were from. And it's just, I'd say they really love what they do over there. I mean, Marcello loves food. He loves to serve the best. He doesn't skimp. You taste it in the food. Lloyd is loyal, I mean, to Marcello like no other. He knows his product, the way he talks about it. I love going there. It's a dining experience. This is going to be an experience in itself. 1, 3, 5, and 7. Obviously, you really don't want to do the 3 to 5. I mean, if you have to, I'll excuse you that day. It's okay. But, you know, you try to join the 7 because I'm going to be there. I'm calling right after the 4 o'clock break. I'm calling Marcello's. I'll even leave like the live Facebook on, and you can see I'm calling Marcello's. 357-9108 is the number I'm dialing at 4 o'clock to get on the 7 o'clock October 18th showcasing. I'm not a wine guy either. Truthfully, I'm not a wine guy, but the way they describe these wines, I mean, Lloyd was talking about this one in a barrel, half new barrel, half old barrel. It's got these vanilla scents and, you know, aromatics of nuts and this. Oh my God. It's like all of a sudden I want to be a wine guy. Like I want to swivel it in front of my nose. I want to swish it side to side. I want to put it on top of my forehead and let it sit there for a minute and then just slug it down. Oh no, that's right. You don't slug down wine. You just taste it. This is going to be a great event. I'm telling you. This is really, I just can't believe it's free. I mean, I would be like, all right, $20 donation going towards like, Italian Heritage Parade, whatever. But that's what Marcello does. I'll tell you, he is a great businessman. So who am I to say like, why do it for free? Obviously, he probably wants to bring people in, taste the product, give them samples of the wine, and they'll purchase it later on. So I obviously an investment, good stuff. All righty, let's get to. Let me close this down because I will be returning to this in the second hour. All right, this is not a one and done. I will be returning to that. All right, a two-headed turtle has been born in Massachusetts. Very rare. It's very rare when you see a two-headed turtle. It's a two-headed diamondback terrapin turtle, like Terrapin Station, The Grateful Dead. A little old right there to Jerry and the boys. It's alive and well. It has 6 legs. I mean, is that normal? Does a turtle have 6 legs? Wait. I don't understand. A turtle usually has 4 legs, if I'm not mistaken, right? So this is a two-headed turtle now with 6 legs. All right, so let me read this down. The turtle originally came from a nest in West Barnstable. Researchers determined it was in a hazardous location, needed to be moved. After hatching, turtles in these so-called Head Start nests are sent to different care centers. All right, so a two-headed turtle. I mean, very interesting. If I saw a two-headed turtle, like we have this turtle on the road driveway leading, we 3 houses on our road, private road, actually 4 houses. There's a turtle that comes every year. He digs a hole, she has eggs, and then she goes into my pond. She hides in the pond for like a month, and then she disappears. Now, if one day I saw a two-headed turtle, me personally, I mean, I'm running. I don't know, to Tahiti, San Juan, El Salvador. I'm running. I don't want to be near a two-headed turtle. I watched enough Godzilla movies to know that turtles can be deadly. My favorite character was Gamera the turtle, but turtles, you never know with them, especially two-headed turtles. This is very rare that it happens, and if you look at it, you're glad that it's very rare because it's very spooky to see. I mean, listen, like anything, if you had 2 dog heads, 2 cat heads, 2 turtle heads, 2 people heads, I mean, it doesn't happen often enough where you can say, okay, I'm used to it. So 2 turtle heads. Talking about heads, turtle head. Everybody knows Richie Cunningham. His real name is Ron Howard. You know Ron Howard. He is the one-time actor, Richie Cunningham. But he went on to become like a great producer, director, writer. I mean, he focused on all that stuff, leading to a award-winning filmmaking career, basically. Cinderella Man, The Da Vinci Code, Frost Nixon. So Richie Cunningham was played by Ron Howard, who had a problem, not with Henry Winkler, but with the Fonz. Ron Howard saw his character, Richie Cunningham, getting less and less airtime when the show was actually about the Cunninghams and was supposed to be focused on Richard Cunningham. The Fonz, you could see, was taking over and getting more and more demand for airtime because the feedback was, we want more Fonz. Hey, you hit something, it comes on, it shuts off, it opens up. Guy was cool. I mean, he was cooler than cool. I mean, the coolest person the Fonz is 10 times cooler, honestly. We know that. Everybody knows that. I mean, like Chuck Norris is Chuck Norris, but the Fonz, Fonz is cool. So what Richard Cunningham lost to the Fonz, Ron Howard lost in Follicle. He came out with a memoir called The Boys, a memoir of Hollywood and family. And in that memoir, he said the biggest stressor of all was the Fonz. Was Fonzie, not Henry, but Fonzie. And that stress that I was going through, holding it all in, not sharing with somebody, letting them know how I was feeling. He believes that the stress that he held in caused him to get eczema rashes all over his body and have his hair start falling out in clumpfuls. Now, that's it. I find that quite interesting because if you looked at his family lineage, mother and father side, I believe it's mother's side, father, whatever it is, he was destined to be bald. But what he's saying is when I was so worried about my career because, I was supposed to be the highlight, and I wasn't really worried about not being the highlight, but I realized how I wasn't going to be, and it was quickly fading, as was my hair. So as his airtime thinned out, so did his hair in conjunction with that. So it made me go back and think, when did my hair start falling out like crazy? I remember I used to wear I had like 30 different color bandanas, some silk, some cloth, some whatever material, plastic, whatever they were, I don't even know. But always to match like something I'm wearing. I wore these like bandana type of things, always like tied up the same way. You knew it was me. It was tied up the same way because I had some curly hair left, enough to come out of the bandana, make it look like I had hair underneath, but I was thinning. So it made me go back. What was I stressing about back then that made me lose my hair so quickly? It was, I don't know. There was nothing I could pinpoint. There was no Fonz. But there was the stress of life. Being an uneducated businessman, going into business, no experience, failing, this, that, whatever. I don't know. I wonder now, if I had a better grip on my situation, would I still have hair? I will go to bed tonight pondering this thought. Like, what could have been? And if you watch the show on YouTube, I started with hair. This show, now I'm back to my crown. Never too far from the crown when I'm on the air 3 to 5. But yeah, I started the show with hair this morning. And it's funny, it was a style that I used to wear. I used to rock that style. I used to have the pick in it. I remember my sister, she used to get me cool picks. Like she worked a little bit in a hair place, whatnot. And I used to get cool picks, man, all the time. And I loved them because I could do a lot of things with my hair. I could put the gel in and be like Michael Jackson, have like the Jerry curl and these curls like all flopping around. Or I could come out of the shower, dry it, and then I would pick it out and it would look like a light bulb. And then I would go down to the Bronx, Gun Hill Road, Ra's Uncle T, he would shave it, just do the latest styles. I had cool hair. But I admit to this story with Ron Howard. With Cunningham, Rich Cunningham. I'm thinking to myself, could I have been the Fonz? Could my hair have still to this day been slicked back, looking good, if I wasn't so stressed? What do I know? I don't know.
I don't know much,
but I know there's two-headed turtles. Honestly, if I saw a two-headed turtle, I mean, like I don't like when I see an animal in the road, I don't try to drive over it. I never do. That's not me. I know when I was younger, I did. I always would speed up, try to crush a squirrel or something. But if I saw a two-headed turtle, even in my car, I'm putting it in reverse and I'm just driving backwards to Honolulu. Honestly, there's something about a two-headed turtle that scares me. All right, this is also something that scares me. Like, I know you've seen this. You've had to have seen this. It's been going on for years, but I believe now the depth is dropping. I don't know where this came about that males must wear their pants below like their butt. You've seen it. It's nothing new. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, where you've been, you've seen it. And if you haven't seen it, you might be like Steve Pasella, buddy. Maybe you're just blind. I don't know. Because everywhere I go, I see it. I see it. It's pants down, below the butt, underwear sticking out, butt sticking out. And it's like, it's like I'm used to this, but today was a new level. I took a double take and I almost passed out, honestly. I almost passed out from what absurd, how absurd is this? I'm walking to Dick's. I'm running into Dick's really quick, right? I'm checking on something. I'm running into Dick's. I'm going up the escalator. And as I'm going up the escalator, 3 guys are going down the escalator. Now, I know it's been in for a while to have your pants like somewhat showing your butt, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the style, I guess. I don't know. Are you sending out messages to somebody like, "Hey, I'm home, I'm open"? I don't know. Like, is my underwear dirty? Can you tell? Like, I don't know what it means when you wear your pants like with your butt showing. But now, 3 guys, 3 separate men together, obviously, coming from the mall, going out of Dick's down the escalator. Their pants now are actually like groin level down. Not just butt level, like you see the butt, but now you see the groin level. And it's hard not to see when you're coming up an escalator, you have a view. It's like a view. I'm looking upward and someone's coming down. I see guys, it looks like they're about to, all 3 of them are about to, I'm saying to myself, is this a TikTok video about to be made? Are these guys about to go to the bathroom on the escalator? Like, I don't know. What are they planning? They're planning nothing. It's like the front of their pants was, it was groin level. And the back was completely down to the thigh. Like full butt exposure, underwear, long shirt, all long shirts, so kind of covering it, but not, I don't know. I don't know. I almost I double taked, but I didn't obviously do it. I didn't want to turn around and all of a sudden have 3 guys turning around, waiting for me to turn around, catch me turning around, looking at them with their pants down. Cause I'd probably be the next guy with my pants down over my head, thrown down Dick's escalator. But what is this world coming to? I don't understand. It's I'm down sometimes for pants being down. Don't get me wrong. But that's not the place. It's absolutely not the place. We'll take a quick break, top of the hour. I'm calling Marcello's for a 4:00 spot. Be right back. Woo!
AM 1700 WRCR, Ramapo.
Remember the day turn on your do-up machine this Friday night. Play songs of introduce you to songs you've never heard. Once you do, you'll get to know and love them. I'll be brought to you by American in Congers, New York. Join me this Friday at every Friday night, 6 to 8 p.m. Do Up Dream Machine show right.
Hi, I'm Claire Sheridan from the Historical Society of Rockland County. Tune in to the next episode of Crossroads of Rockland History on Monday, October 18th, right after the WRCR Morning Show, when Ralph Blauvelt will join me to speak about his new book, 400 Years in America, 17th Century Immigrant Ancestors. This is the story of the first immigrant settlers in New Netherland, some of whom are Blauvelt's own ancestors. Their lives are reconstructed from the documents they left behind, and their stories are those of strangers in a strange land trying to build a new life. I hope you will tune in. That's Monday, October 18th at 9:30 a.m. Crossroads of Rockland History is a program of the Historical Society of Rockland County. Visit our website at rocklandhistory.org to find out about membership, events, and programs. That's rocklandhistory.org, or call us at 845-634-9629.
Several were taken to area hospitals last night, and one was killed after a vehicle crashed in Nanuet. Yorktown Police Detective Norman Peters says the accident involved a Toyota Sienna minivan and a Ford F-150 pickup truck. It occurred around 6:15 at the intersection of Route 304 and West Nyack Road.
and operation. Officers promptly began arriving after were ambulances went Bow River, New City, Kayak, and the Rockland paramedics to treat all four of the injured.
Police say a 10-year-old boy passenger in the minivan died of his injuries at the hospital. His identity is being withheld as his family is still being notified. The cause of the crash has yet to be determined. If you saw the accident, call Clarkstown Police at 845-639-5800. Orangetown Police say a 25-year-old New City man died. He crashed his motorcycle Monday night. Police say Christopher Towsey was heading north at 10:45 p.m. when the crash occurred on Route 4 near Hillside Avenue. If you saw that accident, call Orangetown Police at 845-359-3700. COVID continues to take Rockland lives. The death count is up Monday with a total of 988 fatalities. Got 21 hospitalized with coronavirus and 805 active. After nearly 5 months, 2 state thruway replacement projects in Ramapo, the Scotland Hill, Chestnut Ridge, and College Road needed to be replaced for several times. Trucks traveling on. Michael Speck says the project is complete.
So we'll reach out this week and just confirm when we expect to have everything wrapped up because people are eager to normal traffic patterns.
The original Scotland Hill Road built in 1953 and College Road 6 new bridges 2 feet higher than the Jewish Federation and Foundation of Rockland County is special part of its 2022 campaign and celebration. It features the heads of and Holocaust Center for, and they'll discuss their. Rich Levin, who heads up the Federation Council, will panel. It's tonight at 7 o'clock. To register, just site Rockland or call 800. Rockland County hosting a book drive today. Center and this will be entered raffle certificate. That's today at the auditorium of Fire Training Center in Pomona from 10:30 to 3 this afternoon. We have a link to the Arizona news article on the site. It's Medicare enrollment. Yes, your plan you have comes to prescription drugs. Medicare plans change sometimes. Michelle Bejevin says they help you plan review.
If you have a standalone prescription drug plan with M Health or Express Scripts, terminated for 2022. If you have a prescription drug plan with Blue Cross or Well, urge double check terminated.
Medicare open and runs October 15th through December 7th. If you help, contact them at 534-2118 to make an appointment and to go. You may have noticed some items in store shelves are disappearing. New computer TV is on back order. Gas prices are climbing up. WRC analyst Ken Mahoney of Mahoney Asset Management, Chestnut Ridge, says supply are to blame.
Sitting out coast of California, sitting there consumers' hands.
And with the holidays coming up, patients a bit. That's according to Insider, says dollars products stuck in. CNBC says the president expected to plan to try to eat West Coast delays by expanding up 24/7 at the ports. I'm Jeff Lewis.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, good Wednesday afternoon. Starting off with a problem in Orange County in Woodbury. We've got Route 6 eastbound and westbound shut down from 293, which is Long Mountain Parkway, out towards the Thruway. That's an accident involving an overturned car. Really no great alternate to that one, unfortunately. And checking traffic on the New York State Thruway. That's already slow in Rockland, exit 10 to exit 13. Getting to the Thruway already. Some delays on 287 westbound out of White Plains from exit 8 to exit 5. The Newburgh Beacon Bridge is clear, so is 684. Taconic South, a little slow through 301 in Cold Spring. And traffic is sponsored by Unbound.org. The girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. More at Unbound.org. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
The day off. Thursday. For Friday, mostly sunny with 70 showers and possibly thunderstorms. For Sunday, sunny. The weather for WRC.
Up-to-the-minute weather information always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 68 degrees.
Following program is science sponsor.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. I'm Kevin Thomas, and you're listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
Here we go again. I love this. All right, we are back. I called up Marcello's. I spoke to Lloyd. Right to Lloyd, I'm telling you. Lloyd knows. I said, Lloyd, I just spoke about you guys on the air, doing a live read. I said, I got to get to this event. Is it too late? Not at all. I'm putting your name down, Pete. Putting VIP next to it. I said, nah, Lloyd, you don't have to do that. It's done. We'll see you then, 7 o'clock. I'm excited. I hope some of you Clemaniacs will be there. I want to see you there. What an event. We're going to have pasta, salame, parmigiana, vino. I might need an Uber. I don't know, because wine gets me. I might need a ride. Someone want to drive me to this event? Honestly, like wine. I'm not a wine guy, but I'm excited for this event. Marcello's products, like my kids, they ain't eating this gourmet pasta every night. You know, they eat pasta a lot. I'm not, I'm just cheap. I'm not spending... it's not cheap. It's good. And they'll eat the Ronzoni. They won't know any better. Believe me, I don't let them taste the Marcello stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm selfish. When I know the family's not around, I get it. I cook it. It's like delicious. The kids are around. I'm like, here you go. Here's some, what's that? Bocelli pasta, whatever it's called. All right, anyway, if it's your birthday today, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's October 13th. I can't even believe it. The month is almost over. It's crazy. The year is almost over. I looked before through the happy birthday, famous birthdays, a lot of birthdays, but let's get to yours first. If it's your birthday, I wish you a very happy birthday. Health first and foremost. I'm telling you, when you ain't got health, what do you got? You ain't got nothing. You got zero, zippo. Happy birthday today. Happy birthday week. Take it to the weekend. Take it to the end of the month. Full year ahead. Another year around the sun. Take advantage of it all. All right. Starting out, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, probably one of the most beloved and hated women out there. I mean, the progressive movement, she's like one of the women that stand for it. I mean, listen, what can I say? It's her birthday. She's 31 years old. I know it's like with a good heart a lot of her things are, but just just can't be done. No. Margaret Thatcher was a world leader, obviously, United Kingdom, 1975 to 1990, first female prime minister. She passed away. When did she pass away, Margaret Thatcher? 2013, but it is her birthday today. Jerry Rice. I've seen Jerry Rice play. I mean, to me, maybe the greatest receiver I've seen play. I don't know. I'm not a 49er fan. I'm a Cowboy fan. Drew Pearson, Michael Irvin. I mean, now C.D. Lamb. But Jerry Rice was just in a league of his own. He's 58. Kelly Preston. She was an actress. Jerry Maguire, Jack Frost, For Love of the Game. She passed away. When did she pass away? Back in 2020, just recently, not too long ago. All right. What's his name? Borat, the guy that plays Borat, and Ali G. Sacha Baron Cohen. It's his birthday today, 49 years old. Happy birthday to him. Moving down the line, a lot of famous birthdays you share with. Oh, wow. Nancy Kerrigan. Wow. I mean, that was a story. That was great. Tanya Harding. I forgot the boyfriend's name or the husband's name, whatever his name was. Slammed her with a something like a crowbar, something to the knee. Crazy. That's like on a soap opera, like the Days of Our Lives ice skating version. But that's she won a silver medal. That was crazy. That was such a crazy event, that whole thing. But Nancy Kerrigan, 51 years old. Paul Pierce, 43, basketball player. Paul Simon, one half of the great Simon and Garfunkel. He not only found success, Simon and Garfunkel, he got solo successes as well. He met Garfunkel while performing in Alice in Wonderland for their 6th grade graduation. And they went on to perform at school dances together. Is that crazy? These guys were jamming like in junior high, high school, Simon and Garfunkel. Who would have known? Who knew what would have become? But anyway, Paul Simon, 79 years old. A lot of birthdays today. You're sharing a lot of birthdays today. Let's move on down the line. Marie Osmond. Who doesn't love Marie Osmond? I mean, do you not love Marie Osmond? I love Marie Osmond. It's Donnie I could do without. Pop entertainer who hosted a variety show called The Osmond with her brother Donnie. At age 3, she made a guest appearance on the Andy Williams Show. She was half of Donnie and Marie, a singing and dancing family act. Wow. She got married in 1982, then again in 1986. And then again in 2011. Oh, no, she remarried her first husband. Wow, she has 4 daughters and 4 sons. She had the opportunity to play Sandy in Grease, but she turned it down. Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Imagine that. What would have Olivia Newton-John would have been, besides singing Animal and what other song she sang? I mean, come on now. That's a great role. One of the great roles ever. Sandy. Wow. Imagine if it was played by Donny Osmond. Wow. The things you learn here. See? That's why you tune in. Jerry Jones, owner of the Cowboys, 78 years old. Let's bring him a Super Bowl, number 6 this year. Absolutely. And that wraps it up for famous birthdays today. What national day is it? Let me tell you. Jerry Jones, I mean... I listen. I like the fact that he owns the Cowboys, but I don't know. I can't believe he got rid of Jimmy Johnson. We would have 12 Super Bowl. He would have been the Belichick of all Belichicks. I mean, we were destined to win another 7, 8 underneath him, but Jerry Jones needed the attention, and that's what I hate about. If he just would have kept him, Jimmy Johnson, honestly, we would have 10 Super Bowls now, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. All right, here we go. What national day is it? It's National Bring Your Teddy Bear to Work Day. Listen to me. If I see any adult bringing their teddy bear to work today, honestly, like I'm not going to smack you. I'm not, I just let me read. This can't be. Is this really, come on. Is this real? Teddy bears provide comfort. Many of us have a childhood bear we snuggled up when we were ill or scared. They were companions. Most teddy bears are, of course. For adults, Teddy brightens up your day and brings a feeling of celebration to your office. In the classroom, no, listen to me. Are there any adults out there that have teddy bears? If so, I need you to call. If you were never to call a radio station once before or ever again, I need you to call now. Any adults out there have a teddy bear? I mean, really, like, I cuddle up to my dog, my pillow, you know, my wife. My kids are laying down past that. I'll cuddle up to them. I mean, does anybody really cuddle up to a teddy bear? I'm not degrading you. I'm not putting. I just need to know if there's somebody out there celebrating this day. I mean, kids, I can understand bringing a teddy bear. It's the Navy's birthday today. Let's see. Let's get a little bit into this. On October 13th, the U.S. Navy observes its birthday. The United States Navy is the United States Armed Forces Naval Warfare Service branch and one of the 7 uniformed services of the United States. The U.S. Navy is currently the largest, most powerful Navy in the world with the highest combined battle fleet tonnage. The service has over 340,000 personnel on active duty and more than 71,000 in the Naval Reserve. Nice, good. That's what I want to know. National Yorkshire Pudding Day. Now, when I think pudding, you know what I think. I mean, I think rice pudding, tapioca, but this is not it. It's not. Yorkshire pudding, we've been down this road before last year, I believe. Yorkshire pudding is a traditional English dish similar to a popover. The dish is made from a batter and usually served with roast meat and gravy. All right, nothing like a pudding. It's more of a beef dish. National Train Your Brain Day. Maybe we'll play a little game later. I'll train your brain. National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day. Maybe I'll take my mom out to dinner. Let me see what she's doing. National Stop Bullying Day. We most certainly must stop bullying as parents. We must tell our kids. We know. National No Bra Day. All right, it's 4:20. I'll just take a break and we'll be right back.
Pete?
Yeah, Kev.
Pete, real quick, we got Julie on the line. She's got a joke for you.
Okay, I like it. Give me a joke. I mean, I'm you know, that's perfect timing for a joke. I don't want to say much about National No Bra Day. I'll just leave it at that. All right, Julie.
Well, my joke is, how does Reese eat her ice cream?
How does Reese eat her ice cream?
Yes.
Who's Reese?
That's the answer.
Who's Reese?
Am I telling you?
Wait. That's the answer? Who's Reese?
No.
All right, how does Reese eat her ice cream? I don't know, Julie. How does Reese eat her ice cream? With a spoon. With a spoon.
With a spoon. Reese Witherspoon.
Reese with a spoon. Reese with a spoon. Reese Witherspoon.
You're the movie king. I thought after yesterday's game you would get that right away.
Wow. How does Reese eat her ice cream with her spoon?
With her.
I get it. Like, how does Reese eat her ice cream with her spoon? Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
A delayed laugh. Nonetheless, you gotta laugh.
Do I get to test you on a movie?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The letters are TWOO.
TWOO. Okay. Okay. The way we were. No, that's not it.
Can I give you a hint?
Sure.
Doesn't help you, huh?
No, it does. I just
We're
like
off to see.
Wizard, the wonderful, the Wizard of Oz. Oh my God, how do I not get that?
Yeah.
And I even have I have a Wizard of Oz big plaque in my car garage because I love the Wizard of Oz. It actually is one of my favorite movies. I could watch it over and over again. I can't believe you stumped me with the Wizard of Oz. I feel like such a loser now.
Oh, don't. Just keep laughing. That's the
I
best
am.
medicine.
I'm only kidding. But listen, I always appreciate your calls. Even if the joke's not funny, it puts a smile on my face. But today was a good one. Reese with a spoon.
Okay.
Even Wilbur likes it. Even Wilbur likes it. All right, all the love, Julie. We're going to break. It's 4:20. We'll be right back. Woo!
It's great music that doesn't get in the way of your work. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
I'm Tina Traster, editor and publisher of the Rockland County Business Journal. The needs to local journalism is critical. rcbizjournal.com is a 24/7 digital news source covering local news stories about the economy, retail, real estate, local entrepreneurs, and more. Sign up for our professional business directory. Check out our commercial real estate listings. We deliver in-depth analysis every Monday at 9:15 with Jeff and Will on the morning show. And visit rcbizjournal.com to receive our free daily newsletter.
Sponsored by Leonard Burbrower.
I'm Leonard Burbrower, a practicing personal injury attorney in Rockland County and the Hudson Valley. If you've had an accident, a fall down, or a work-related accident, I'm the person to see. 914-672-3775. I'm conveniently located in New City and available 24/7. The lawyer you choose can make a difference. Let me have the privilege of being that lawyer. Find me on Instagram and Facebook. 914-672-3775. I look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, I'm Kevin Thomas, and I invite you to join me Saturdays noon for The Good with Kevin Thomas. Have positive and inspiring stories, music, interviews, and so much more. Give your weekend a boost. Listen to The Good with Kevin Thomas. Saturdays at noon on WRCR AM 1700.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, good news, Justin. It took almost an hour, but in Woodbury, they just reopened Route 6 east and westbound at 293, which is Long Mountain Parkway. The overturned car has been cleared, so you're in good shape there. Not so good on the New York State Thruway north, and a little slow from exit 8 and White Plains to 9 in Tarrytown. Okay on the bridge, but then you've got delays from exit 10 to exit 13. No issues on the Palisades Parkway. Minor delays on the Newburgh Beacon Bridge westbound from 90 to Midspan. The Bear Mountain Bridge is clear, so is the Mid-Hudson Bridge. And so far, so good this afternoon along the Taconic 684 as well. Traffic is sponsored by Unbound.org. The girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. More at Unbound.org. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Thursday, start the day off. Sunny with Thursday. After 30 with for Friday, mostly sunny with 170. Thunderstorm. For Sunday, sunny. The weather for WRC.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com. And the current temperature is 68 degrees.
And we are back here on the world-renowned CLEM Radio Network, WRCR AM 1700, soon to get 10,000 watts. That's insane. Like I told you, the competition, 5 stations throughout the Hudson Valley, we will have more wattage than all of them combined. Pow! Brrr. I can't wait. It's going to be insane. All right, Clemville will be expanding. Once we get the Clemini van lettered up and 10,000 watts, it's crazy. All right, couple things I want to just get to before we get to these crazy stories. Tomorrow night, the show after ours, House Calls, with our very own Kerry Potter, interviewing a couple of professionals from Good Samaritan Hospital like she does every month. This show will be covering the residual effects of COVID. I told you, I believe I got it in my back. I got COVID in the spine. It affects me every 3 or 4 months. It's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I'm calling tomorrow the professional, and I'm going to run by. It was the same back pain I got when I got diagnosed with COVID. I never had this back pain before. I don't know. What do I know?
I don't know much,
but I know I love you. But I know tomorrow I'll be tuning in at 5 o'clock, immediately following my show. I go from DJ to now listener, and I will most certainly be calling in. And also, I told you at the 4 o'clock break, I called Marcello's. I made my reservation. How could I not? This event, even if they were charging for it, I'm going. In honor of Italian Heritage Day, okay? So Marcello, you know, he comes, you know, he's got the Italian blood. His heritage is deep. He always goes to Italy. I mean, different regions, not just for cooking, but for family, for vacation, for learning. He loves Italy. So in honor of Italian Heritage Day, Chef Marcello Russo De Vito, again, one of the most renowned chefs here in the Hudson Valley, he is showcasing tastings of Terra Sacre wines from his region of Molise. Now, Lloyd, the sommelier, that's the wine professional at Marcello's, he answered the phone. He's also the host. Very nice guy, very knowledgeable. He had a little YouTube video. I suggest you go check it out, talking about the trip to Terra Sacre, to Molise, the trip to Molise, and about the Terra Sacre wines, different type of wines served with different type of foods. This night, October 18th, Monday, October 18th, this Monday, October 18th, Marcello will be showcasing the wines, along with samples of pasta, olive oils, tomato sauce, salame, parmigiana. And he's going to be offering a short cooking class, all for the low cost of nothing. That's insane. I can't even believe it. I still can't believe it's free. Now, they have 4 slots available. 1, 3, 5, 7. I'm going to 7. I just talked to Lloyd. He put me down as VIP. I don't know why. All I said is, hey, Lloyd, I just did a read on the radio for you. I can't wait to come. I'm really looking forward to this. He says, Pete, you're VIP. I don't know what that means. Maybe I get an extra piece of salami. I don't know. What do I know?
I don't know
Much, but I know I love salami.
I love you.
And prosciutto. I don't know if they're going to be prosciutto. Salame, parmigiana. I don't know about prosciutto. But I do know this. Marcello runs an establishment like no other. I'm telling you. Beautiful place, clean, atmosphere, music sometimes. The music, you feel like you're in Venice. The food is insane. I'm telling you, I'm so pumped for this event. I'm going to dedicate, obviously, a lot of time on that Tuesday talking about this event. Maybe I'll have Marcello or Lloyd calling after. I don't know. I don't know nothing. What do I know? No, I'm not going to play it. You know what? I will play it again. I don't know much, but I know I love food. And I will be at Marcello's. 7 o'clock. I'll be there. Join me, all right? I'm really looking forward to this event. You know what? I got to check the Lafayette Theater. Do they got something going on? Like that evening? Is there like a 9 o'clock showing? Imagine that. I go to Marcello's for a little, education, cooking, food tasting, drinking, and I stumble on down right to Lafayette Theater. That's the beauty of suffering. I'm telling you. All right, so this is crazy. This is crazy. A fan in Chicago, female fan was at the game, Chicago White Sox the other day. Oh, no. All right, so check this out. There was two girls were at the game. Shannon Friendreese has a prosthetic leg. All right, she has a prosthetic leg, and she lent it to her friend. This is crazy. She lent it to her friend to use the leg as a glove. So a ball was, I don't know, let's see. Okay, so what they did was the girl took off her leg and her friend was like, hey, you know, I guess in between innings, maybe they go out there, they throw stuff out. The baseball players, you know, they're warming up, they're throwing the balls around. So the girl's yelling and she's holding up this prosthetic leg. You got to watch the video. This is crazy. She's holding up this prosthetic leg like it's a big jug of beer. To me, it appears like she's going to funnel some beer out of her friend's prosthetic leg, the way she's holding it and whatnot. But she's trying to get attention to the outfielder, who then throws the ball, and like an all-star, like a gold glover, like Keith Hernandez, making play after play. I mean, she snags the ball in her friend's prosthetic leg. See, I should be playing That's What Friends Are For. What kind of producer am I? What kind of production is that? Failed, flawed. You get this, Clem. Oh my God, what happened? I can't believe it. I mean, that's what friends are for. You go to a game, your friend takes off their leg. I mean, that in itself is friendship. You take off your leg, you give it to your friend. You know, it's not even like to lean on or something or to scratch your back. Hey, I got an itch on my back. Can I use your leg? No, but it's to catch a ball. And lo and behold, that's what they get. They get a baseball. On TikTok, it's racked up almost 4 million views at this point. Crazy. All right, so listen, the other day, my son has a party Monday. School's closed. He's got a party 12 to 2 up at the bowling alley on 9W. They converted it into like this laser tag amusement park type of thing with bowling. Pretty cool. Pretty cool place. Breakaway, or I don't even know what it's called, but whatever it is. So I had to go pick him up. So I planned my trip early because what I wanted to do was get the 2-piece meal from Kentucky Fried Chicken and pull into the parking lot and just slobber on it, licking my fingers. And that's what happened. I went to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I got the breast and leg meal with mashed potatoes and coleslaw, the biscuit, and I got to get a soda to wash it down. I just can't wash that down with water. I need the soda. I need the crispiness, the carbonation of the soda to wash it down. Now, I love chicken, and I've had a lot of great chicken, but I'm telling you that I don't know. What do I know about fried chicken? Especially when it comes to fried chicken, but I know this. Kentucky Fried Chicken has never let me down, ever. Since I was a young boy going to my Uncle Joe's house, God rest his soul, a big part of his yearly get-together was Kentucky Fried Chicken. He'd go to the Italian deli, he'd get the cold cuts, prosciutto, all the good Italian cold cuts, all the good cheeses, the fresh rolls, the mustard, all the salads. But he'd get the barrels of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that's when I was turned on to it. And it stuck with me. To this day, 51 years later, I ain't got a bad word for Kentucky Fried Chicken. As a matter of fact, all I can do is bow to it. So I understand these two guys who got caught trying to smuggle Kentucky Fried Chicken into New Zealand. Now, again, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. We got to lay the whole story out. New Zealand has some of the most stringent COVID-19 protocols in the world. Level 4 lockdown at this point. All eateries, including takeaway, are closed. That's insane. Everything's closed. So these two guys, they take like a moving truck and they go and they drive to miles and miles and miles. And they stack up on chicken, coleslaw, fries, other bags of like Kentucky Fried Chicken items. 75 miles they drove out of their town to a place that was open, and they're smuggling back in. Now, what caught the police's attention is when they pulled in to the town and they saw the police, they put the brake lights on, they stopped, they turned around, and they went back out. But before they could, the police pulled him over for a traffic violation, leading to a search of the vehicle, which exposed wall-to-wall Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now again, for the good of mankind, for the good of my townspeople, for the good of my brothers and sisters, officers, people are hungry. There's nowhere open. If I give you a box of a 5-piece and a pot pie, those pot pies are awesome. Don't tell me the Colonel's pot pie ain't awesome. I'm a little disturbed that they got rid of the chocolate parfait and the strawberry parfait, just serving cookies. Now, although I'll take a cookie, don't get me wrong. But in my mind, because my memories are in my mind, when I think Kentucky Fried Chicken, I eat Kentucky Fried Chicken, I finish with the parfait. It's the last thing. I mix it up. I lick the bowl, the inside, my spoon, I lick it, and everything's done. Now I can kick back and relax. I can go into hibernation for several months. That's the joy of Kentucky Fried Chicken. I mean, do you disagree? I dare. Do you disagree? Everybody's got an opinion, but do you disagree? How could you? I was licking my fingers in the parking lot. Minutes after I had cleaned the bones up, I was still looking for more meat. That's what Kentucky Fried Chicken. The Colonel should be proud. God rest his soul. I mean, I know they got commercials with the fake Colonel doing him injustice, but the real Colonel would be proud. Now, these men, they face a fine equivalent to $3,000 and a 6-month prison sentence. Everything was confiscated. And you know that, I mean, you know, I know for certain there was like 8 police officers licking their fingers like greasy steering wheels. You know it. I mean, they didn't burn that chicken up. They're like, we confiscated a truck of KFC. Do we take it to the incinerator? Yeah, sure. After we skinned every bone of all chicken and ate the mashed potatoes, yeah, they're gonna throw the utensils and the bones in the incinerator. You know, so there's some sort of like, look, yes, we did burn everything, but no, there's no way they were ditching a truckload of KFC. Absolutely not. 4:40. The finish line is almost here. The hump. We're just about over. Don't worry, Clemaniacs, we're almost there. I know, Wilbur. I know. You'll take us there. Don't worry. We'll be right back.
Pull up a chair or a cubicle and spend some time with us. We're AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Remember the day. Like this that you introduce you to song. We brought to you by American and Congress. Join me this Friday night, 8 p.m. Go Up Dream Machine.
Afraid the storm to come.
Are you concerned about water quality for recreation activities like fishing, boating, and swimming? Or about water quality and availability for drinking and landscape use? Is flooding a bigger issue and concern? Then tune in the second Thursday of every month for the Stormwater Consortium radio show at 9:30 a.m. on WRCR with your host, Michael Wilson. The show is sponsored by the Stormwater Consortium of Rockland County and Cornell Cooperative Extension of Rockland County. Discuss these issues and many others that relate to stormwater, runoff, and water quality.
Selective Service presents Easy Way.
Don't make fun of the big guy.
And here's
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, starting off with a problem in Westchester, an unauthorized truck on the Hutch South and at Wilmot Road, just the left lane gets by very slow going from 287 on down. You could either pay the toll and stick with the New England Thruway southbound or take Post Road, that's Route 1 southbound instead. Delays on 287 westbound from exit 8 to exit 5. Thruway northbound on and off delays from exit 9 in Tarrytown across the bridge to exit 13. Palisades Parkway in good shape. Better news on Route 6. An overturned car has been cleared. Route 6 east and westbound reopened at 293, which is Long Mountain Parkway. Good to go now on the Newburgh Beacon Bridge in both directions. We're clear on the Bear Mountain and the Mid-Hudson Bridge. And traffic is sponsored by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out and change her world. It'll change your own. More at Unbound.org. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
For tonight, fog after the day off. Sunny Thursday after for Friday, fog before mostly sunny with a high of 70. Showers likely and possibly thunderstorms. For Sunday, sunny. The weather for WRCR.
Up-to-the-minute weather information always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 68 degrees.
Alrighty. We are back here on the CLEM in the PM. The home stretch, getting us over the hump. It's all downhill from here. Well, the weekend is in view, and I am excited. Everybody's working for the weekend, no doubt about it. I just want to pat myself on the back because I have to. Lady called me up. She bought a house. They moved in yesterday. They went to put the heat on. Carbon monoxide detectors start going off within a few minutes. They're bugging out. The fire department comes. ONR comes. They're like, yo, listen, you have some levels of carbon monoxide. They go to a hotel. They just bought the house. They were about to move in. And she's like, listen, is there any way you can come? I said, I'm booked up. I got no room. But if you let me come early in the morning, she said, nobody's there. That's fine. I went there 6 o'clock this morning. Unclogged it. It was all this disgusting, corroded, nasty stuff. But that's the customer service that we offer. I just want you to understand that, all right? It sets us at another level. Now, you may be asking on YouTube, why am I wearing this hat instead of the crown? The crown is to my left, never too far from me. The king of radio always has it close. I wear this when I'm feeling smart, all right? When I'm feeling intelligent, I wear this. Not always am I. So I wear this hat and I just feel that much smarter. Just like you see it, look at it. It's this high-level intelligence going on here. I mean, this is my smart hat. Okay, so there's smart speakers, and I have a smart hat. Now, you would think certain people, they're smart enough to do something simple. Like the Prices, Mr. and Mrs. Price, take their son and daughter, 4 and 5-year-old Alexandra and Joshua Price, to get flu shots, right? So they go get flu shots a week ago, and then when they get home, Walgreens calls and says, hi, it's Walgreens. We mistakenly gave your children the Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine, which, by the way, is not yet authorized for children under 12. Someone needs to wear the smart hat. Who is that stupid? Honestly, I know we're human. No, I know we're human. I know, Pastor Rich, I know we're human. We make mistakes. I know. But I'm telling you, somebody wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? You could kill somebody. Who is that dumb? Who is that sloppy? They should be tarred and feathered. I know, Marianne, you say no to tar and feathering. Who cares? I say tar and feather these fools. Oh my God, 4 and 5-year-old shot with Pfizer vaccine, not even approved yet. I don't know how many. So they take their kids to a pediatric cardiologist, told him that the girls experience high blood pressure. The boys got to take your tachycardia, a rapid heartbeat. I'm telling you, someone needs the smart hat because they failed. They just are so dumb. This is, I understand human error. How does someone screw this up? Where's the chain? I need to know who screwed up. Who put Pfizer vaccine with flu shots or vice versa? Who is the imbecile that did this? That did this? They seem to be better now, but they're keeping an eye on them because you never know. I mean, now you don't know. I mean, these weren't approved for 4 and 5-year-old kids. I mean, now they're shot up with it, so they're keeping a close eye, not just the parents, but the medical doctors. So Walgreens spokesperson said, patient safety is our top priority, and due to privacy laws, we cannot comment on specific patient events. But generally speaking, such instances are rare. A guy was given Viagra instead of his heart pressure medication. I mean, I don't know. It's this is crazy. It's human error, and that happens. But I'm more comfortable when human error is, no, I ordered rainbow sprinkles, not chocolate. But I'll eat that anyway while you get my right. I mean, you're not going to throw that out. I'll just eat that and you get me the one I wanted. That's human error. I ordered a cheeseburger, medium rare, not well done. Yeah, no, I know the cook, he overdid it. I could obviously see this thing's as black as tar. I needed it medium rare. You told me pink in the center. That's human error. This is something that I don't know. I'm not asking for jail time, but I'm severely pushing the tar and feather things here because obviously you should be fired. You are not capable of doing a simple task. I don't know, what happened? Who failed this? 2 kids are still alive because of someone's stupidity. I mean, lo and behold. All right, so this is a sad story. A worker, we talked about this when it happened, a worker that was killed in Six Flags while stringing holiday lights. He died in 2017 in the Jersey Great Adventure. All right, he was working for a spotter, hanging lights on trees and poles when he was struck by the front tire of their truck, just like this grandma today. And he was just crushed right there. He was alive to the next day, but he died surrounded by loved ones. That was Justin Dill, who had just graduated high school. He was in the electrical program at Monmouth County Vocational School, got a gig at Six Flags working as an apprentice with the electricians union. And a freak accident. So Great Adventure has settled, the insurance company has settled $1.7 million. I mean, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I see these settlements for $50 million for something stupid. But I mean, how do they give a price tag? I'm just curious. How does that how do you get a number? Is one person's life worth more? I mean, if someone had a degree at Princeton, was going to Princeton, would they get more money, $3.2 million? I know no matter how much the money, it's not going to bring, joy and happiness. It's not going to bring him back, obviously. Not going to bring joy and happiness back to the family. But, I mean, I just wonder, how you get to a number. 1.7 million, 2.5, 3.8, whatever. I mean, there's no monetary amount that could bring back, obviously, this horrible loss. So once again, I shall talk about the Marcello event. I signed up during the break, 4:00. My name is in. It's going to be Monday, October 18th, 1, 3, 5, and 7 at Marcello's on Lafayette Avenue in Suffern. We're going to be tasting some of his pasta, his tomato sauce, which... it's tomatoes, and then he gives you a little formula to follow, the garlic, this, that, the olive oil. You take his olive oil, you mix it in, and then you have your tomato sauce. Going to be salami, cheese, the wines, a little cooking class. And the insane thing is, I mean, again, I wear this smart hat because I'm feeling smart. I'm a businessman. I know how to brand. I'm telling you, no one does it better. Marcello does as well. He feels giving away this event, all right. You should jump on it. For me, it would be $20, $25. I would love a night out, you know, some hors d'oeuvres, some wine, meet some good people, have some laughs, but for free? Are you kidding me? I mean, like, what's the catch? Is he going to make some, like, I can understand if we go there and all of a sudden it's like, all right, everybody get a mop, a broom. We're going to start wiping down the restaurant. It's our yearly cleaning. I'm going to show you how to clean a restaurant. Oh yeah, I forgot that was part of it. You know, that's the looping, but he ain't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's going to be a fun event. Marcello is next level. He's not like, I know a lot of you, like your son's a chef. He went to the culinary school, this, that, whatever. Marcello is like a master. He's like a Shaolin master. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he is like the master of his food. It speaks in your mouth. I'm telling you, it talks. It goes, I'm telling you, but like it does. You don't go to Marcello's and like not like make like funky sounds because it's so good. Everything, like every dish, every time I've been there, like, and I've been there quite a bit, it's never failed me. Look at this bald head. Like, I feel like Ron Howard. Stress got the best of me and clumps, my hair fell out. But back to this event Monday, October 18th. I expect listeners from WRCR to be there to say, hey, I'm a listener from WRCR. Why wouldn't? What are you doing on Monday night? Watching like Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune? I mean, come on. I mean, Monday Night Football, but by the time the game's even interesting, it'll be over. You know, it looks like it's a 2-hour thing. If that, maybe an hour and a half, you know, time to clean up, get ready for the next group. I'm telling you, I am pumped up. Take this number down, call up, tell them that I sent you. You heard it on the Clem show. 845-357-9108. Tell them you wanted, you know, the 7 o'clock slot. Me and, you know, you and I will have a lot of fun together. This is going to be a great event. I'm telling you. I love food. I do. I love food, but I like very good food better than like normal food. Like I just do. Like I like food that like it just, when you put it in your mouth, you can taste, like you wonder like, why is this so good? And you don't have to wonder long because you know Marcello doesn't skimp on anything. He doesn't. That's just not his MO. I mean, he's not cutting corners. He's not using the lower grade this. I go to some delis, they're selling like, you know, scungili ham, like, you know, or like homebred turkey, you know, and it's like, no, everybody knows boar's head is the best. You know what I'm saying? You can't be cutting corners. I mean, Finlandia makes a great American Swiss cheese, Land O'Lakes American cheese, you know, and whatnot, but boar's head is the king of the cold cut. And then you got people buying like this, the garbage brand, like the Costco turkey. You could taste the difference. It's like eating a rubber ball. And Marcello's, I'm pumped up. Monday night, I got something to look forward to. Although I got soccer practice, I got Monday Night Football, sandwiched in between a Marcello's experience like no other. You're going to be there or you're going to be square. You're going to be left out. You're going to be sorry. You're going to hear me talking about it on Tuesday, salivating. I mean, it's going to be that experience. All right. We have pretty much taken it to the finish line once again. Clemaniacs. A hump day show to get us over that hump. The stresses of life, I tell you, they're always there. Life is not easy. I mean, even if it's great, even if you enjoy it, it's not easy. I'm telling you, there are twists and turns, ups and downs, forwards and backs, you know, dead ends, walls. It's just a maze. And it's amazing that we're able to navigate through this crazy little thing called life. And that's why we're here 3 to 5 every day. Clemaniacs in Clemville, Clemaggots and Clemonkeys too, we'll let you in. To just get an escape from this crazy world. And I tell you, it's fun when you do things to make this crazy world that much more fun. And this night at Marcello's, I'm going to go back. I just can't. I can't get enough. I'm sorry. I'm really looking forward to it. I know it's not going to be like an 8-course meal. I'm not expecting that, especially for no charge. but it's just the taste, the experience. Marcello, he's a funny guy. He's got great stories. You know he's going to share something that you can take back. I love to cook. So if I can learn something, one thing under the great Marcello, I got some garlic questions, actually. I got some questions about garlic that I need to ask a professional like Marcello. So I'm looking forward to that. I know we're looking forward to tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Rejoining each other here. God willing, we'll be here. Immediately after, we've spoken about it, house calls. It's going to be a great show. I'm telling you, I always tune in. I try to get them, but this one is very important. I don't have soccer practice tomorrow, so I'm tuning in, and I'm getting a phone call in because I think I have some residue, some COVID residue. Could it be in my spine? Could it be affecting me? Could it make it be my back feel like all weird? It's not this typical back pain I got. I don't know. What do I know?
I don't know much.
But I know the end is here, Clemaniacs. And that being said, I want to thank Kevin for coming in another day, doing a great job on the board. Catch him Saturdays from 12 to 1. Also, his show's on Spotify. He is lending a hand to our very own doo-wop king, Brian Avenue Bob, getting his shows on Spotify so you can enjoy the doo-wop Dream Machine shows, recapping the ones you may have missed, the ones you might have loved and want more of, or introducing your friends to, hey, check out this show. You're going to miss it on Friday, but it's got it up on Spotify. So that's some good stuff there. Obviously, today, Roxanne had another stellar dynamic show. I mean, if you missed it, you missed just a heartfelt show. She's reached that 12,000 goal that she set, and you know she's on a mission for more. All right, if you haven't signed up as an organ donor, you can get her to her next goal, which may be 15,000. What do I know? I do know this. The time is here. It's 5 o'clock. Clemaniacs, Clemaggots, Clemonkeys, have a great night. All the love and adios, Clemigos.
Woo!